Hi everybody, welcome to Friday morning's devotional time. We're looking at different tests that God took Moses through. The children of Israel failed a lot of the tests that they had to go through. In fact, they failed pretty much most of them. But Moses was passing a few good tests. He understood the power of the presence of God was the one yesterday, that there is no substitute. There is no substitute for the presence of God. There's no blessing without it. If there is blessing without the presence of God, it makes you a good person, but it's not what God would want. He has to be the one who leads us. He's got to be the one who we find our blessing in. But I want to take you today to Exodus chapter 34. Exodus chapter 34, and it's an incredible passage, and I want to just make an analogy here. Moses, after he'd been up the mountain and spending time with God, came down to the people. But the people looked at Moses and said, "Hey Moses, there's something very different about you. We're not sure how to handle it. Moses, your face is shining, man. Your face is so shining with the radiance of God in you that Moses, we can't cope with that. Moses, if you're going to talk to us, for goodness sake, can you just put a veil over your face? Can you put something that will hide your face from us?" You see, Moses had spent such time and intimacy with God that God was so in Moses that it was seen in an expression through Moses' eyes, through Moses' life, through who Moses was, that the people could see, Moses, you've been spending time with God. You've been spending time with him, and there's a whole lot of God that is coming out of you now, Moses, because of the amount of time that you've spent with him. Now, I love that thought. I've met people kind of like that. You know, their faces may not shine with radiance like Moses' that they have to put a veil of, but I can tell with people who have spent time with God. I can tell by their view of life. These are people who just live positively. They see negativity through different eyes, and they create a sense of beauty around them. They don't see the problem, they see that God is able to solve the problem. They have such a deep and a beautiful picture coming out through their lives because, for the same reason as Moses, they've spent time with God. They've got the mind of Christ in them, where they see this world totally differently to the way that they used to, where they see the things of this world through different eyes. When we see problems, they see what God can do in this particular situation to make glory for himself. They don't see the world as a place of anger. They see it as a place of where we can add value to everything that's going on around us. Their faces shine for the same reason, I say it again, because they've been spending time with God. Oh man, don't you want your demeanor to be different? Don't you want people to say the same thing about you? Well, that's maybe not the best motive in the world for doing it. We do it because we love God. We do it because we genuinely want to spend time with him. We do it because we genuinely want to love him because of his immense love for us. And it only comes, people, when you spend time in his presence. Your attitude will change. The people will change. They will see you differently as you, with God in you, live out God through you. This is one of my prayers, man. I don't always get it right, but I so want that to be seen. Don't you want to be seen? That this is the testimony of the world, not by the words that we say, but by the people that we are. You see, if we just say the words, it kind of makes us a bit hypocritical, doesn't it? We say the words, but we live completely differently. We say the words, but there's no real evidence. All we have is good intentions. But when God in you, your hope of glory, shines out through you, the people, like with Moses, they may not say put a veil, but they will say, we know that you have spent time with God. It's coming up to the weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye.